Hello and welcome, merhaba. So today we are at Düsseldorf airport and we are going away for a week. And John will tell us, where are we going, John?
Yeah, we are going to Turkey and we are going a little bit around there. But first we have to board our plane here, a little Airbus A320, and we are going here from Düsseldorf to Istanbul. Yeah, and we will go to the older airport of Istanbul in the eastern part, and Sabiha Gökçen it's called. Yeah, and now we're leaving Düsseldorf airport.
Yeah, and now we will get to see how Düsseldorf looks from above. And it's pretty gorgeous, I must say.
Yeah, and I like daylight or daytime flights. Because of this, you can just see more.
Yeah, and you will see a very stark difference in the looks of different countries and different cities, so to say.
The whole infrastructure looks different when you look from top down. Here, this is already a little bit more southern in Germany. Yeah, and there underneath the clouds you can see the summits of the Alps.
Oh yeah, this was really beautiful. I could not believe that I was actually looking at Alps.
Yeah. And there we are already in Turkey. This is the Bosphorus, and all the ships are there, and they are anchoring here and waiting as we are descending to our airport.
Yeah, it's interesting to see. These are not moving actually. And really huge container ships, yeah?
And there is Istanbul, and you can see there's a completely different building structure. It's packed and very different styles of buildings, and you see a lot of mosques in there if you look carefully here.
Yeah, and all these mosques here in Turkey is quite different from the rest of the world. Like even in India we have a lot of mosques, but the building structure is really different. It comes from the Ottoman times actually, and it's really beautiful.
And here we go lower and lower, and it's always interesting to come into a country for the first time and touch the ground there.
And there we are in Turkey.
Applause for the captain.
Yeah, actually some of the people were clapping. Good work, Captain. Yeah, the airport looks pretty much like any other airport in the world.
Yeah, I think it's from the 70s or 80s, or maybe even older. And it's a pretty long way to our hotel. We will see. But first, I have to activate my SIM card for Turkey, and we have to get our luggage.
And immigration done.
Oh yeah. There we are already in the taxi.
Yeah, the first glimpse of Turkey was quite interesting and nice.
And here we're going over the famous Bosphorus bridge, one of them. I think it's the newer one. They also have an older bridge and a tunnel.
Yeah, and it connects Turkey from the European side to the Asian side.
And we are coming from the Asian side actually. We are landed in the east and we are going over now to the west again, and there we are crossing the Bosphorus.
Yeah, it's pretty huge.
Very impressive. And on each side of the Bosphorus Istanbul is that big. So it has about 20 million people in the greater area. But everything you see here is Istanbul.
Yeah, and these are pretty new developments. A lot of high rises here.
There's
It's crazy to see.
the soccer stadium here, one of them.
Yeah, soccer is also very loved by, very much loved by the people here.
Oh yes, yes. And of course their country, this is the Turkish flag here, and it's everywhere.
Oh, you will see it everywhere,
Here
on
with-
every single building.
Yeah, yeah. There it was with Atatürk in the middle. Kemal Atatürk, the founder of the Turkish Republic. And you can see Istanbul is on different hills, and we are going up and down now through the very densely packed city with our taxi driver.
Yeah, I must say, these drivers are really great with their control over the brakes.
Definitely, definitely, but also with the control over your money. So you have to bargain a little bit and set a price before. So don't get fooled by taxi drivers in Turkey. You have to be careful.
Yes, yes. You must be careful here.
And you can see here the cars and the trams and everything. The infrastructure is very modern. Good streets, good highways. And we are already now in the area we will reside in. We are in the area of Sultanahmet, which is right next to all the famous sites of Istanbul, the Blue Mosque, Hagia Sophia, and the Topkapi Palace. And we are just beneath the Topkapi Palace right now, looking out on the Bosphorus here.
One point I must note here is that all the drivers that we came across, they were very willing to share their history and their culture and all the places they wanted to describe to us what it is and what it signifies. That was really interesting. Like, it was very interactive ride, that all the rides that we took, they were using the Google Translate, and yeah, like, they did not let the communication become a barrier between different.
Yeah, giving us a little
Yeah.
sightseeing tour. Yeah.
Yeah.
And we are right in the middle now, and there in the back you can see the wall. It's already the wall of the famous Topkapi Palace. And soon our hotel will come into view.
Yeah, we are just like 30 seconds away, and here on the left, this is our hotel.
the Joyway Hotel.
Yeah, this time we did not choose any very fancy hotel, but according to the Google reviews and everything, we thought it will be really nice.
But it wasn't. But the view was really nice, I can tell you that, and you can see here what a great view. But this concludes our first part here.
Yeah, but don't go away. Stay with us, and we will be coming up with the next part.
See you in the second part. Goodbye and tschüss.
Cheers!